Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. Let me adjust myself a little bit. How are you guys doing? Yes. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for being a part of today's show. Thank you, guys. Come on in, let's discuss. Welcome to Yo-Yo's World here on Facebook, here on YouTube. Let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you guys for joining me on a beautiful Saturday that the Lord has made. And I hope your Saturday has been going great. Mine has been so far good. And I want to believe yours has been good as well. So, yeah. Yay, my people are here. Hi, Florence. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Joe. I see Joe is here as well. Guys, it's been, I will I say, like a century. I've not seen you guys. I've not heard from you guys. Ah, just a week not keeping in touch felt like 10 years, okay? Felt like a decade. But I'm here today and I'm trying to adjust my seat. You guys can see I'm in a different place. So I'm trying to make sure. Oh my goodness. Before I will scatter the. Oh, oh my God. What did I do? I pushed my seat all the way down. Let me push it up, please. I think I'm still pushing it down. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like. No, one more. One more, guys. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about the inconvenience on your screen watching me do that. I do apologize. But first of all, how are you doing? Yeah, you guys listening to my voice today, you guys seeing my face for the first time, you guys watching my video today, joining me here on my live stream. How are you doing? How is your Saturday going? Or are you guys already night saying good night or just waking up or already in the afternoon? Whichever one you guys are enjoying right now, how is it going? How is it going? Thank you guys for joining me. So, I have quite a lot to discuss. So, we'll cover the ones we can. If we can't cover all of it, we'll leave it for another day, okay? Um, all right, you guys are fine. I'm reading the comment section. You guys are fine. Thank goodness that you all are feeling well and doing well. Uh, wow. It's been a while. I know. I know a lot of you tried reaching out to me, and for some reason, I couldn't respond. It's been a very busy period for me, and but it's okay. We're getting back gradually. Hopefully, I'll be consistent on my video posting on YouTube and Facebook. I really want to get back to it, but you guys know we are not making money on Facebook, so we have to do what earns money to support our lives. And oh my goodness, sorry guys, I have to remove this. I apologize. I didn't even know it was still there. That's sorry about that. That's my daughter's honor roll set award, so I don't want it to be seen. I didn't know it was showing. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me today. A lot has been going on social media, and for this week alone, a lot happened. A lot happened. I'm trying to share myself out so that people can come and join us here. And please, if you can, share the video, share the live stream so that other people can as well come. I'm still battling with my lightning because it's directly on my eyeglasses and I'm not finding it funny. So I'm still trying to see angles that could work so that it doesn't reflect on my face. You see, if I take my face up for you guys to see, it's reflected. Anyways, hey, thank you for sharing, Florence. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Florence, all of you, Joe, Faith, and Kendelin, Dorcas, Nike. Okay, that's Nike Florence. I'm trying to remember the names of Heart and Yeah, all of you, I really appreciate you all for checking on me. Um, I'm doing well, okay? I'm doing well, but it's just that other things happened that I was trying to like focus my attention to get them done and move them off the way so I can come back to our live stream. I'm still adjusting my light. I think it's better this way. Yeah, it's better this way so that it doesn't get to my face that badly. And okay, if I raise my face, I could, oh, I can see it on this side. Whatever, please, let's move on. All right, so from my title today, we are discussing a lot of things. Where we'll be talking about food scarcity in Nigeria. We'll be talking about Posha Williams of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And also, we're talking about Wendy Williams. If you're a lover of trending stories and trending gist and talk shows, you definitely know Wendy Williams of America. Yeah, the famous New York talk show host. And we'll be talking about Naija, the old musician, the OGs, and the new ones, and all the revealing stories they've been able to share in the course of this week. We'll be talking about all of those and many more. So don't go anywhere, relax, and also remember that your own part is to contribute to the conversation. Don't make it me only. No, it's not fun when one person is talking. So it's better when there is a conversation going on, people rubbing minds together. So why am I also, if you notice, I joined with my cooking channel on Facebook and my lifestyle channel on Facebook. Why am I joining my cooking channel in today's discussion? We are talking about food scarcity. And if you're new here, my name is Soyoyo, okay? And I'm a Nigerian American living in the US, okay? Yes, I migrated from Nigeria. I live with my family in the US. So most times I discuss things pertaining to Nigeria, my motherland, Africa, women, marriage, and finances, anything that is on the news, we'll talk about it here. We've also talked about politics, during Nigerian elections. Yeah, we did all of those. So we are talking about food scarcity. If you are a follower here at Oyoyo's World, you must have heard me talk about P2B during the election. I talked about P2B, I talked about Tinubu and all of that. Election came and passed. Now the Nigerians are, they're enjoying the dividend of their voting. Okay, the dividend of their voting is what they are seeing happening now. Okay, the new government in Nigeria took office on the June, I think May 29 or June 2 or whatever. Yeah, I think May 29th, if I'm not mistaken, or June 29th. I know it's in between those two. So they took office since that time, and it hasn't been anything close to good. Talk more of saying bed of roses. No, nothing close to good. From the moment the new administration came, they took away the fuel subsidy as claimed that it has been helping Nigerians, okay, and Nigerian economy. And that brought the fuel price to it went up. The masses started complaining from the first subsidy they took away. The next thing they saw was their naira started depreciating. Naira used to be, when I remember Naira, okay, I'm taking Naira back to Jonathan Goodluck's regime. That's the last time I had some good things to say about Naira, okay? Naira, as we speak, as of 3 days ago, was exchanging to $1, 1,900 Naira to $1. People were like, what is going on? Yes. And they were even speculating that it might get to 2,000 Naira for $1. So let me give you an example. If you go to McDonald's in America to buy something, McDonald's to buy burger, fries, and a drink, which could be Coke or Pepsi or lemonade or whatever, by the time you're done requesting for those things, your charge will be coming from around $9 and change. Okay, $9 and change. And then when you convert that $9 and change to Nigerian currency, I like being practical. You guys know me. So let's say it's $9.36. If you convert it to Nigerian exchange rate, that means you're squashing 17,784 naira. 17,000 on one sitting. It was never like that. Nada. So the exchange rate now made things in Nigerian market very expensive. When I mean very expensive, it got to the point that people started collapsing in the streets of Nigeria. Yeah. For those that don't follow the news, you're hearing it here. Hey, Ochitonia, thank you for joining me today. So that was what has been happening in Nigeria. Some people felt it was it was too much for them to bear. They started crying out, and most people that voted for this current administration, they started saying that they don't want anymore, that the man should hand over power and leave office. Guys, as we speak now, they are trying to say, a lot of people from different quarters are saying that this kind of economic crisis going on in Nigeria, food scarcity, this scarcity is being engineered by political rivals. The government of the day is now destabilizing the bureau the change market, using their law enforcement to go and destabilize their market. Remember, the bureau de change people are taxpayers. Mhm. They pay government tax, they have license, they register their businesses for you to operate. You must go through Corporate Affairs Commission in Nigeria, which is the body in charge for registering of companies. So they got their license approved. They paid all the dues to get license. They registered their company. They are tax-paying people running their business. But the government of the day felt the way to rescue Naira was to scatter the bureau de change people. If that is a government that is confused, tell me what it is. The next thing we had was that some people were exporting rice from Nigeria. When there is so much hunger in the land, they're exporting to Niger Republic, Chad, when you haven't fed your citizens. So what Nigerian government, as they claim, they started doing what? Intercepting those trucks, trailers, carrying those goods. So when they gathered the whole thing, they now said they are going to distribute the rice to the citizens. Don't think it came free. No, nothing in Nigeria is free, okay? So what they did was to redistribute those rice into smaller portions, smaller bags, so that they can share to a large number of families at the cost of 10,000 naira per bag. As we speak, they've registered over 7 casualties because of stampede. Food scarcity. Hey, 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 how you doing? Thank you for joining me today. Mommy Fechi, thank you for joining me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, things are very expensive. Okay, Nike is in Lagos, Nigeria. Nike is in Ogun State, if I'm not mistaken. So she said things are very expensive. And hey, Mommy Feji, thank you for joining me today. And AA is from UK. She said exchange rate is ridiculously high recently. Change £3, £30 to 50K. £30. That's £1, 2, 3. You count it to £30. That's £10, 20 to £30 is changing for 50,000 naira. Guys, it's not funny. Anybody thinking, oh, because I'm overseas, I can save some money. If you have any project going on right now back home, you're not saving money. You're spending that money at the cost of the current rate. That is just the truth. As if the rice story was not enough, the building, the property and building agency, they started crying out that a bag of cement went from 5,000 naira a bag all the way to 10,500 for one bag of cement. And remember, this bag of cement used to trade for 3,500 naira, like last year. But within the time this new government came, it has gone from that 3,500, now it's 10,500 for one bag of cement. So assuming you live overseas and you have a project going on in Nigeria, let's do the math. And that requires you, guys, give me 1 second. I'm having a call. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I just got a quick call from Nigeria. You know, you can't say no to a Nigerian call now because you don't know if they're calling about a disaster or something major. So you must answer. Sorry about that. The hardship is too much, Nike is saying. The hardship is too much. So imagine custom called for, come to customs and whatever office they designated to distribute this rice. They did not put in place how to organize the hungry citizens. Knowing that a lot of people will come because they said a bag of 1 cup of, no, somebody told me yesterday that pure water is now 500 naira. Pure water. 500 naira. Then I saw online they were selling, people are now beginning to get water from the tap and then put them in a cellophane bag, put them in the cooler, it will, get chilled, and then they're selling it for 50 naira. You don't know the source of the water. But because of the heat wave going on in Nigeria, if you're tested, the next thing you think about is how to quench the thirst. You're not considering, your brain is not telling you might not be a clean water. I saw that video. The girl was handing it to 50 naira for a small Thai water. So, if water can be that expensive, tell me what is not. Florence said, what a confused government. Yes, she's very right to say that. Why am I supporting what she's saying? I'm of the same opinion. I'm of the same opinion that the government is so confused. If they think that going to raid Bureau de change market is going to bring Naira to crash, I don't know. I'll bring down the dollar, not Naira this time. I don't know who told them that's how economics is done. If you go and raid their offices and tell them to stop exchanging money or to stop giving politicians money, how will it affect? And then again, all this raiding they are doing, how does that affect a common person in the street? It's still them. When I mean them, you should understand. Okay, that one is a coded statement. Them. The government, the politicians. Now them get money. A market woman in the market, Tejosho market, selling Gary, waiting concern the market woman and bureau the change. She uses Naira. Politicians are the ones trading in dollar. So they raided a BDC, not only in Abuja, they raided Abuja, they raided Enugu, they raided, I think, another place, was it Ibadan? They are going state by state, raiding all these exchange markets as though that will bring down the dollar. A senator raised an opinion in the floor asking them that he had proposed this in the past, that they should stop dual currency in Nigeria. Imagine, okay, let me give you an example for those who do not understand what we are saying. Hannah, how are you? Hey, Chichi Rose, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Mommy Fechi is now saying, people went to 2,235 naira for £1. Hey, let me do the math. When I hear these things, my ear goes bonkers. 2,235 naira for £1. So if you give somebody £10 now 22,000 naira you give the person. Ordinary £10. £10. Guys, I don't know if you guys are following this. Then if you now make the mistake of giving somebody £100, hey, that one na money, £100 will give you 223,500 naira. But government was busy raiding the BDC. Because if they stop the market from people from trading in black markets, their currency will fall, right? They have not decided to be honest to themselves and to their citizens. The politician, they know what is going on. The Senate president said that the federal government had given the state governors 30 billion naira to help distribute among their citizens. Oriko Koisinisi to jam the head of the communities with their governors. I want to really thank the person of Sheyi Makinde, the governor of Oyo State. Sheyi came on the news and said they did not receive shishi from the government. They did not receive any 30 billion. So you see, who is confused? The government. Who are the ones trading in dollars? The government. The politicians. They will do one thing and come on public to the air to tell you guys, hey, yeah, we gave 30 billion, go hold your governor. Just to take your attention away from the federal so you can go fight your governor in your state. People believe, oh no, that means go and ask your governor a question. They have enough money to buy rice and buy Gary. The cost of things in the markets in Nigeria. A poor man cannot feed his family 2 meals a day right now as we speak. 50,000 naira cannot feed a family of 4 right now in Nigeria. And as the dollar was collapsing, naira was collapsing, dollar was going up, minimum wage did not increase. Minimum wage did not increase. You would think the government would put a policy, you understand, that please, every federal employee, we are increasing minimum wage by 1% or by 2%, something like that. Put out a gazette that will inform everybody and then mandate the state to also increase the minimum wage and as well the private sector. But no, that 30,000 naira they are paying you 7 years ago, and you were able to manage it and feed your family, that is still the same money they are paying you in today's currency. And for you to go to the market and use that money to buy what? Gary, right? That a paint is now for 4,000 naira or 5,000. Will you buy meat? You go to milk for your children. So if you see what is going on right now in Nigeria, you feel sorry for the country. That's why calling them a confused government is perfect definition of what is going on. This week it is 1,290. I really don't understand what is going on. Yes, it's going on up and down. Okay, cement is now 12,000. Hey, gosh. 12,000 naira for one bag of cement. Is that possible? 12,000 naira. Hannah is telling us that a bag of cement is now 12,000 naira. And let's assume you need 400 bags of cement to build. So if you're making that arrangement, let's say you need 400 bags to build your mansion, you're looking at 4.8 million naira just for cement. You've not talked about sand, you've not talked about concrete, you've not talked about rod or even labor. I don't know what this government is doing, but if you're out there, rainy season is coming. If you have a backyard, plant pepper, plant okra, plant garden egg. These are short-time agricultural plants that can produce food in less than 6 months. Cassava might take like 8 months or 7 months, but this is okra, pepper, tomatoes, plant those, ugu, spinach at your backyard. If you live in the city and you don't get plenty backyard, use your old buckets where you need to use again. Perforate the bottom, put sand, plant it and put it in your balcony. It will come handy because this is not stopping soon. That's the little advice I would say. Why am I saying people should plant? Yes, my mother, eh? If you go to her backyard, she doesn't buy okra from the market, tomato, pepper, all those fine, fine leaves, okazi, oziza, otazi, ogo, green, spinach. She doesn't. So if you live in a place that has a compound, that is what you should be thinking about. And if you live in the city, instead of planting flowers only that will beautify your home while your stomach is hungry, join vegetables inside that your pot of flower. Create a particular one for your tomatoes. I also plant here. I plant in my backyard zucchini, bell pepper, what is it called? Ordinary pepper. Even this year, I want to do strawberry. So anything you can do that in the next 3 months, you're very sure you're going to have some produce, do it. Because this is not stopping anytime soon. The government is very confused. They think it's going to raise the BDC is what is going to bring the dollar down. Why they trade in dollar and they expect Naira to appreciate. Or on you're trading in dollar in your own country and you want your own currency to appreciate. Ned Nwoko raised that motion in the House, in the Senate floor. He raised the motion that they should discourage the dual currency. It's like me now, if I go to the store, right, I will bring Naira to buy something. Would they arrest me? They'll say, ma'am, this is not a legal tender, because it's not a legal tender in America. But no, dollar is a legal tender in Nigeria. The next news I had was real estate, they don't sell in Naira anymore. All those beautiful homes you see in Nigeria, they will ask you dollar equivalent. They don't sell in Naira anymore. The designer that did a 1-week wedding in Lagos, she charges in dollars. And then you put 1 Naira to appreciate. Designer, common designer, those days we are growing up, we call them tailors. She charges in dollars. Her wedding dress, she said if you like what she wore on her wedding day, is $30,000. She did not say 30,000 Naira. So you can see, even the people are the architect of their own very problem. Not just the government. Everybody's crying that things are expensive. Some people do not accept their own currency, local currency, as a legal tender in their country. And they want change. We are seeing how the change is going. Let me read some comment. Entertainment Daily. Hi, sis. Hi. Mommy Feji said, chai. No wonder many people are developing all kinds of illnesses and no proper hospital and no money to attend to the hospitals. That is the truth. When somebody can go to their backyard and fill a bucket of water and then pour it into cellophane bag, put in the fridge and then freeze and then come and start selling at 50 Naira, you think people cannot pick up gems. It's impossible. It's impossible. Mommy Fechi, AA said, Mommy Fechi, that was the rate when I did it on the 16th of February. That's why I said, okay, recently. It must have gone up again. Definitely. It goes up and down. It fluctuates like, the kind of electricity current they used to give us those days in Nigeria. They will bring the lights. The light cannot carry your, your fridge. It cannot carry your iron. If you don't have stabilizer in your home, your fridge is gone, the television is gone. It will just be one dim light, but NEPA will tell you they provided electricity. That's how Nigerian currency is going up, down, up, down. You wake up this morning, it's a different amount. Tomorrow, a different amount. Yes, so now them, they kill the currency and they are crying. Now them. All right, let me continue to read. Joe, thank you for joining me today. They know what to do to stop the hardship, but they are just greedy and selfish. They enjoy seeing people suffering. I really don't understand if they truly enjoy people suffering. I don't. understand that part, because I wonder how they sleep at home in the night. I don't know how they really have good sleep at night, knowing that your country is bleeding. And up till now, they are not thinking about how to cut down expenses. They are not thinking about it. They went on approved billions of naira to buy made in Obodo Yibo car. Why innocent that Newi is producing the same SUV, but Mbano? Innocent Bonyi Igbo, they will not patronize him. Rather, they will go and buy from Toyota. A country, they want naira to appreciate, right? They deceive themselves. Look at the just concluded African football match that they just concluded one. How did South Africa do their advert? They came to advertise, they brought a generator. Nigeria is a country of generator. And in Nigeria alone, South Africa has well-established 5 companies, well-established, making more money from Nigeria and then sending the money back to South Africa. MTN is number 1. ShopRite, number 2. They want Nigeria economy to appreciate. They never dare ready. They never dare ready at all. They never dare ready. Host, a lot of parties are still going on in Nigeria, so I don't understand the situation out there. See, there was a party I saw. Do you know what they were sharing at the party? Gary and fried fish. They will give you sugar and milk in a party. Gary, fried fish, sugar and milk. I now said to myself, if hosts knew that was the menu, why organize the party? If you did not have money to feed your guests, why gather them to come? Why? They can as well go to their houses and drink gari with fried fish and cold water and sugar. But that's showing you what is going on in Nigeria. A lot of things are happening. Faith in Kendallin, thank you for joining me today. Some people are now coming to YouTube to seek for help. How does one know who is genuine? Don't even go there. If you want to help people, I keep saying it, if you really want to help, start from your community. If you live overseas and you want to help people in Nigeria, start from your community. When I mean your community, your family. If everybody in your family, if they're all comfortable, extend to your kindred. If everybody in your kindred is comfortable, extend to your village. If everybody in your village, if they're all comfortable, then to your town. We have identity. We have our roots. If you want to help people that are genuine, at least you call somebody from your home. They will tell you that Mazi Okeke's daughter could not return back to school because of what? They don't have school fees to pay. Then you can help. Or maybe that widow in your community that she couldn't pay school fees, you can help. A lot of people will come to your DM that they've not eaten food since yesterday, but they have the money to buy data to come to your DM. That person is not being genuine. If you haven't eaten food, the first thing you think, instead of using that money for data, use it to buy ice fish and make small soup for your family. Manage something so that they can eat if they hadn't eaten since yesterday. I know it's very difficult to find out who is telling you genuine story. Form a community. If you're a content creator, if you've done content creating for a year, 2 years, you must have built a community. From that, your community, you get to know 1 or 2 persons in your community. That's another way to help. If you want to give alms, you don't know who to give. From that, your community, see, is there anybody you think we can help? They will bring up something. Though Nigerians we have trust issue with Nigerians. Because you might do that help, they will not get to the right people that need it. That's why the likes of Davido is going to registered orphanages in Nigeria. Davido recently gave out 30 million naira on grants, free money to NGOs. But Davido doesn't throw money to the streets or people coming to his DM to beg for funds. He goes to registered NGO, verified, not only registered, because there are so many registered NGOs that do not have anybody they are catering for, but they are using the name to go scam more people. So you go to registered, verified, because you have your foot soldiers on ground that will go and verify how many people are in this orphanage, How many in the other one? That's why building a community is very important when you live overseas. Don't just say, I don't need anybody anymore. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, no man is an island. You need somebody someday. Build a community. All right. Thank you, Chuku. Thank you, guys. Entertainment Daily. Thank you, thank you, thank you, all of you. Some people are using bundles to spray at parties. This is part of the problem there. Yes. Don't think those monies, these things are organized because the ones the Igbo boys are doing, they belong to social clubs and they agreed within their social club. If one of us is doing wedding or something, we are going to spend 1 million naira each to support. So when you see them throwing the 1 million naira, is what is on their constitution. So people should not be carried away. Is what is on their constitution, how they can be helping each other so that it can attract more young people to come into the club and register, thinking that once you become a member of that, those days they used to have people's club. Once you become a member, all things will be rosy for you, no. And then some people, like the likes of Bobrisky, they will go and rent money to oppress their fellow competitors online. So when you see all those funds, they had arranged with the host, I'm coming with 5 million. Make sure you put my money together after the event. Those are not real, genuine money. They will go and rent the money from BDC or from banks because they organize these things with the account officers. Then by the time they finish the party, the host will be, it's just to make other people bring out their own personal money to spray you. So don't look at all those fancy things they do. There is always the other side from those stories. All right. I have seen the spraying bullet recently. Yeah, they do that all the time. The present president of Nigeria is the clueless person, and it is obvious. It's obvious that he's very clueless, and that's why they are shutting down Bureau de Change. Instead of them to cut down costs, especially starting from the presidency, cut down your costs. The House of Assembly, cut down your costs. Senate, cut down the costs. Then you now mandate others to continue to cut down until local government level. Their expenditures is higher than anything you can think about. They are not generating money. They are not generating money. House of Assembly, they make money. You're the one paying them salary. It's not like well, let me use a land revenue. That's what it's called in Nigeria. In the US, we call it IRS. Okay, a land revenue. Those that collect tax. Okay, they collect tax. They're the ones that send employees, their staff, to make sure that people pay tax, whether it's income tax or business tax, sales tax, all forms of tax. That is one agency that gets revenue for Nigeria. House of Assembly, they know they make money. They are working with allocation from the government purse. They know they raise money. They know they generate money. They are house of expenditure. And they bought them SUVs, bulletproof. No, so they say they wanted bulletproof. If you made your country a livable place, do you really need to ride on a bulletproof? You don't. And I saw a picture yesterday of somebody celebrating the brother that is in the House of Representative, celebrating his birthday. And some of the pictures they put online were the pictures where they were on public train in UK. Train. I didn't say limousine. Public train in UK. Do you think if UK wasn't safe, they would have felt comfortable riding the public train? No. But these people are asking for bulletproof so that those people they've kept hungry, if they carry push, jam them on the road, their lives will be saved. How about their lives, the lives of their entourage? Are they also asking for bulletproof for their entourage? They have dabarooed the country and they are using taxpayers' money to request for bulletproof when you did not keep your house in order. That's what comes when you fail to keep your house in order. You start seeking for extra security measure. The house of the governor of my state is on the street where other people live. Mhm. It's not secluded. You will not see police parading that place because they've made their system to be functional, that no matter your level, you can still feed your family without thinking of how to steal. Minimum wage. Every time they debate on minimum wage, on how to make it a livable wage. They don't even call it minimum wage anymore. They are calling it now livable wage. No matter your level in the society, in a functional state, you can still be able to feed your family. I'm not saying that everybody in Nigeria should be millionaires. My five fingers, are they equal? They are not. Some people will be taller than others. Some will be shorter. Some will be skinnier. Some will be fatter. Some will have oval face. Some will have round face. That is the beauty of God. God's creation. He made everything in different varieties, telling us we cannot be on the same level. Right now, I'm talking to you. Maybe you're watching me from West Africa. You're already about saying good night. Or you're watching me from Europe. It's already night for you. We are just at noon. God made everything he created so beautiful that the world can never sleep at the same time. Never. 12 midnight my time, I was chatting with my sister. She said they're awake. I said, you wake up, you woke up so early. She said, no, that is already 6 a.m. I said, oh, that's true. And at that time, when we were having that conversation, I checked the time for Australia. They were already in 4 p.m. That was my own midnight. So God is perfect in his creation. If anything goes wrong, it's the people living in this world. We are the problem ourselves. We are. Mommy Fetty said they are even cutting salaries. A relative married with one child who was paid 130,000 a month last year was cut down to 50,000 this January. I go resign. No. Anyway, if I resign, it's their job. Are you kidding me? No, this one is too much now. How are they cutting salary from 130,000 naira a month to 50,000 with this economy in Nigeria? Hey, Faith in Kenley is more than that. I bought 88,000. I guess that will be rice. 88,000. Let me see if I can get that comment. A bag of rice is 80,000. You see, it's now 88,000. A bag of rice. This is sad. This is sad. People these days are running away from farming. They should not though. Bag of rice is 90,000. Are you playing? Or you're joking with me here? 90,000. Hey, how would the person now get money to buy meat and buy fish and buy oil? Oh my goodness. People need to train their bellies to people need... Hey, Bucky, don't kill me here. Oh my God, this is interesting. AA said people need to train their bellies to heavy food need to be reduced. Breakfast, yam and beans in the morning, eba in the afternoon, and akpu in the evening. That is what will sustain them now. When they eat that heavy food in the morning, to sustain them until maybe afternoon or until evening. Honest, no be juju be that. That they are too much. They are just playing. See, I'm laughing, but sincerely speaking, this is not a laughable issue at all. It's not. Any angle you look at it, in any way or form, is affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody right now. It's affecting everybody. Mel, that's because they are lazy, not just that they did not want to. People want people to be giving them. I uploaded a video a couple of days ago to showcase my SIL garden in our house when I visited. Okay, it should be my small garden or something. You see, people should go to what you can get for yourself, because obviously your government doesn't care about you. So don't pretend about it. Don't even think, yeah, I supported Tinubu and I'm going. No, no, don't pretend. Whoever you supported right now is not important. What is important is that they should function, and whereby they're not functioning, they should get out of the place. That is just the truth. Somebody was telling me that God, God. I say Nigeria is one country that prays more than every other country in this world. Rome, where they have the headquarters of Catholic Church, if you go to their church masses tomorrow, you will see empty seats. But there is no church that will open door tomorrow that will not be jammed in Nigeria. Offerings will be going far and tight and everything. That's what people are now after. They pray, they scream, they shout to pray, they do it by force and by fire. If you have been praying for something for 10 years and if it's not working, why not change your method of prayer and find out that this is not what prayer can solve? There are some things as you're praying, you're putting action to it. If you like, pray from now till tomorrow. And if I refuse to get up from here to go and find food to eat, and I keep praying that manna will fall from heaven, hunger will wire me. So as I'm praying, Father, please provide for my family. That's how I walk to my fridge and see what I have in the fridge to make as meal. That's how things get done. You don't just pray, and expect to open your arms and things will fall. You know they happen like that. You know they happen like that. That is illegal to take that money from that person. It's because the country is not a functional country. Anybody can do anything. And if they tell you, if you like, leave. Do you know, in the US, right? If somebody is sick, let's say full-time staff suddenly falls sick, right? And then we have what we call FMLA leave to be able to enable the person cater for himself or herself or for they, them, for their siblings or for their parents, something, their children and parents actually. And now there is a new law that you can actually care for your friend. You can take time off to go and care for a friend. That's the latest law. I think it came in place towards the end of last year. So it started this year. So within that period of time, you cannot sack the person. If the person 1 year after still could not return back to work because of sickness, you cannot sack the person. But if that lady that they paid 50,000 from 130, if that lady had gone to say, Oga, what is it? They will say you're fired. And nobody will move a muscle. Nobody will do anything. That is a country that is not functional. Because in a functional country, if you fire such a person for complaining for injustice, hey, na courts go settle them and you go lose money. That 70,000 or thereabout you took from that salary, the person can win that case and you'll be paying in millions. And that will wake up other people that have gone through such situation in the past and did not know they were supposed to have done something. They are going to now put them as a group and do a class action on you in a functional country. What would the person do? The person will accept the 50,000 naira and you cannot pay rent, you cannot clothe your children, you cannot feed them. And when you now go to church to ask God to help you, pastors will call you 3 times to come and give offering. Hey, way. Ngozi Ukachuku, thank you for joining me. Boss Joe, Agwai, we are going through hell in our country. Yes, that is this fact. They make lots of money from produce, especially tomato. That is the truth. That is it. My mother is not. My mother is aging gracefully, I would say, but that woman has refused to stop farming. She doesn't go to farm anymore, but she employs people to farm for every season. She farms all the time. So sometimes by the time she finished farming for cassava and they bring everything to process, the people that will come and peel, wash, carry to where they grind them, the people that will come and fry, by the time they finish, you come to her house, she's having like 5 bags, 6 bags of gari. And then we have where I come from, we have a lot of palm trees. Okay, so she might have like 25 liters of palm oil. It's not, you have to be willing to do something. Laziness can never put food on your table. If my mother, her age, we have begged her, begged with tears, begged with anything, she said no. She still farms. People say we should leave her. It makes her happy and it keeps her moving. Because as she's asked, she's walking around to inspect what is going on, is keeping her muscles, her bones healthy. So we hand stuff. All we can do is to say, are you okay today? Because as a matter of fact, she doesn't eat gari. That's the truth. My mom doesn't eat gari. She makes gari, she makes apple, and people will come and carry and go and say doesn't even go to sell because she's in her almost 80. So she doesn't go to sell. She can't go to sell, but she walks around inspecting what is done, what people are doing for her in her compound. So there is no, yeah, this one is too much, this one is too little. Start little. You can start from your backyard. If you don't have a back, if you live in the city, there is no excuse. Instead of just planting beautiful flowers, plant some tomatoes in the mix. Have you seen how beautiful tomato looks with the green leaves when it blooms? You from Sunday, cut it and make egg sauce for your family. Make some stew and eat rice. Honestly, those things are very inexpensive to buy the seeds. And all you need is sunlight and water because you're not doing commercial farming. Sunlight, water. That's all you need. Anyway, let me read more comments. I really appreciate all of you for contributing today in the comment section. I really, really appreciate it. Joe said, welcome. Let me get Joe's. Welcome. Please follow the page and share the live stream. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I love this, Mama. You're saying the fact. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you. Host, that may be starter. Gary. Oh my God, that's for the party that was serving Gary and sugar. It might be the starter. If you now drink Gary as your starter meal, where would the space be for the main food? Okay, it might be a starter whereby the thing will now come and fill up your stomach. So when they give you small rice, you go belly fill you. God have mercy, honestly. I don't even know what to say. I think I've missed a lot of comments. Oh my God. Hi, Tina. Welcome. Mommy Fetch say, he said your neighbor will be begging from you when you're planting, right? Hey, as if there is never a win situation. Okay, I missed one of Mommy Fetch. Mommy Fetch said, maybe some of those prayers as part of the problem. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. And this is true. Not sure if you saw the video that went around recently where one of the GOs of a popular Pentecostal was praying dangerous prayer. I saw that one. Oh, that one that said your colleagues will be begging you food. I saw it. It was so shameful. In those days, they will pray those prayers and get away with it. But things have changed. You can't do anything these days and get away. Gen Z generation will bring it online and they will tear it into pieces. But those days, people, they still have some respect. Hey, that the GO, no, don't call his name anyhow. But these days, the Gen Z no care. Hey, see my son, oh. Hi, son, how are you? Nakado. Oh my goodness, he cannot hear. I didn't even know when you came in. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate. Mommy Fetchy, that dangerous prayer. You didn't see the prayer? They went on to delete the video immediately. People complained. But unfortunately now, bloggers, they've already downloaded the video. So they spread the news all around. That was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Your colleagues will be coming to you and begging for food. Now. Is it now a competition? Prayer has become a competition among each other. You people will be competing head to head. Is that the grace God asks you to go and spread the message to the world? If their colleagues come begging, what have you succeeded in doing? No, that's a very dangerous prayer. The prayer said, your neighbors were begging from you and they were shouting amen. Who are these neighbors apart from some of those of them that are in the same church? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's really a sad situation. And any way you look at it, it is a sad situation. I pray. How are you today? Tina, I'm fine. I know I do apologize. I couldn't get in touch again. Pardon me. I'm going to use this weekend to reach out to everyone and host the earth yam and beans in the morning. Drink Gary. Drinking Gary is nothing. Hey, I didn't know you're such a clown, honestly. Gosh, let me calm down. Let me calm down. People must understand the meaning of some prayers before they shout amen. Ike Joe, you got it right. Ike Mommy Fetchie, when I saw that prayer, some people don't even hear the prayer, they will scream amen. But if you go back to rewind, then you now understand. Your colleagues will come to you begging for food. Hey, am I not praying for my colleagues to be going through pains? Now, the Bible say, love your neighbor as yourself. What you want others to do to you, do that to your neighbors as well. If I want God to prosper me, I want God to prosper my neighbor, because if everybody is comfortable, nobody will be jealous of each other. But no, that's not the prayer. I remember many years ago when I was in Nigeria, and somebody invited me to MFM. So I went there. They were praying die by fire. I did not understand how to shake head, because you must be shaking your head like this and then be firing. So after during the prayer, I was just looking, because everybody's heads were whining like this. I was looking. It was in the university that happened. So I was looking. By the time we had a break, and I called my host. I say, wait, though, why are they whining their heads like that? Why are they dying by fire? Who is dying by fire? They will call a prayer point. All you be saying, die by fire, fire. I couldn't understand it. And have they stopped that kind of prayer? So I went on holidays. I met one of my elder sisters, who is also a minister. So I met my sister. I say, look, this is the prayer that I heard. And I went for a church program at school. She said, no, spirits don't die. Sit down. I sat down. She started teaching me this Bible. Say, spirits don't die. All those die by fire prayer, they don't work. What the Bible says, love your neighbor. If your neighbor is not doing right, pray for your neighbor. You understand? And when you're praying against spirits, you're not praying for them to die. You're praying that God, that whatever it is, just goes according to the Bible. They say, what you bound on earth is bound in heaven. What you decree shall come to pass. And you're saying, I command you to leave the person that is being oppressed. Not for the spirit. Spirits don't die. I could not understand what she was saying at the time, but she shall try to explain it to me. And the little I could understand, I said, okay, sister, I don't hear. I went back to church. The girl say another program. I said, so that they are going to shout die by fire. Eventually, I went back to that church again, because I want to make my friend happy. Anyway, that's story for another day. Airtel is showing me Shegia. Airtel. There is something I heard that Globacom is the only Nigerian telecommunication company. Airtel is from another country, MTN another country, that people should go and get Glo. I don't know how good the service is, so I can't even advertise for anybody. But sincerely speaking, if people in Nigeria, if they really want to promote the economy, if they want to see change in their economy, they should stop trading with dollars. they should patronize made in Nigeria goods. When I mean made in Nigeria, they should patronize them. That's the only way you can see your economy boom. I remember when I was doing economic law in my master's class, my professor that time, I don't know if she's still alive, very brilliant woman. We are discussing the Doha Agreement. Doha Agreement was where it was like a summit. This kind of summit, was it Buhari? No, Tinubu gathered all Nigerian celebrities they went to do in Dubai, something like that. So Doha is also in United Emirates area. I don't know if it's Qatar or Doha, I can't remember, but the law was named Doha because that's where they had the conference at the time. So when you read that Doha Agreement, you understand why American farmers are strong. You understand why their farmers can never, will I say, they must produce food first for their country before shipping overseas. And the kind of incentives they gave them, their food must be utilized first in their land. Then they can now ship outside. And then the condition for people from West Africa, from Africa, to ship food overseas, if you see the condition, you can meet it. That's why there is no strong exports, especially from Nigeria. Because first of all, a lot of fake and a lot of adulterated. So they will tell you they did not meet our own USAD. They did not meet our own standard. And for that reason, they will reject your goods. So most people stop shipping. This happened like that Doha Agreement is a long one. But if you read the Doha Agreement, you see how they fortify their agricultural sector. You can't just produce anything and bring to their country. Nada. Even common travel, that you travel to Nigeria, you're coming back to the US, and you're bringing ugu seed so you can start growing it in your place. If they catch that ugu at your point of entry, it goes to the trash. Because they don't want to bring anything that will contaminate their soil or bring germs and disease. It's so regulated. But in Nigeria, plastic rice from China, dump in Nigeria. If it's coming from expired food from anywhere, dumped. If you guys think I'm joking here, there was this big supermarket in Lagos those days. It was later raided and shut down by Lagos government because they were shipping into Nigeria expired food, expired chicken, expired fish, expired, when I mean food in their raw state, expired, they will change and then ship to Nigeria, dumping ground. And they will put them in fancy supermarket and be selling. Let me even sound it here. If you live in Nigeria, Biko, Ejo, I dey beg. If you want to buy meat, go inside the market, abattoir, where they kill the meat, so you know what you dey buy. If na chicken, go inside, know what you dey buy. When I'm saying this, my mother stopped eating frozen chicken way back when I was in Nigeria. And why did she stop? She said she bought frozen chicken one day. She cooked it. It did not have any taste. She said that maybe she did not season well. Then the next time she paid attention. She was cooking it. It was foaming. You know why? Most of these things are being embalmed. They use things they use to embalm dead body. They embalm the food so that it doesn't spoil. Be careful what you use, what you buy, what you eat. I mean, if you talked about here in the comment section, no wonder they fall sick all the time. Yes. And even when I say government is not doing well, citizens are also not honest. There was a video that was shared by Tunde Ednot. A woman came to buy Gary at the store. No, in the market. The market woman selling the Gary brought a custard paint and has piled layers upon layers of a nylon bag inside the paint, so that by the time she scooped the Gary to sell, she's selling you half paint for full price, not knowing that somebody was observant and captured it in video. And the person she was selling to did not see the that custard container. So as they are calling the government, citizens should also start being accountable, holding themselves accountable for the welfare of another. Another scenario that happened this week in Lagos, a lorry load of yam. The lorry spot around the Ojota area. That was how all the people around that place gathered that lorry. They were using barrow to carry somebody's goods. The owner of that goods did not do anything to you people. They are not the government, but citizen came and robbed another citizen. Taking somebody's thing. They were using wheelbarrow, packing plenty tubers of yam and running away from the place. That is somebody's sweat. And you know, most of these people, they don't have insurance because they are market women. Maybe they contributed money to do that trip. That's how they will lose every money they contributed so far. That truck load of yam, gone. You tell me the person will not have heart attack. As soon as they point at government, make una the begin they look on herself. They examine on herself. Somebody will ask you to do something for you. The first you now go and hike your own price. Things doesn't work that way. In all fairness, let's be fair to each other. Mommy Chechi, very true. I process prayers before shouting amen, especially if they say you will carry twins this next year. No thanks. Mama, my rate of eating beans these days has skyrocketed so that I will drink enough water. Eat beans, so beans is protein, it's very good. It's gonna help you. So eat. But make sure you don't go and mess up the environment with your gassing after eating beans. I know they agree for anybody. I know they agree. People should not agree, but at the same time, let's also re-examine ourselves and also let's also be our neighbor's keeper. Yeah, that's just it. Any neighbor will come back from me, self, like this now to collect his or her clothes, join self for my own. Hey, is it that bad? Joe, honestly. Anyway, I forgot to drop my link. I've been talking too much. If you're still here and if you have something to contribute in today's conversation, please do. And I want to use this opportunity to encourage all of us here. If you have a family back home, reach out to them. A lot of people are going through things right now. Reach out to them, no matter how small. Even if it's $10, let me tell you what $10 can do. $10 can get you, the dollar has fallen now. $10 can be 17,000 naira. It can go a long way. If it's $20 you have, God bless you. Reach out to people and let's put smiles in the face of our families and friends. Okay, moving on. Now I'm done with Nigeria food scarcity and all of that, and I've tried to talk to all of us here. Mama, I will have to join, but I'm at work like this. I beg, focus on your work. I beg, I don't get job to give you. Make them sack you for where you do get a daily bread. All right. Another thing I want to talk about before I continue my conversation, I saw that one of our YouTube lady here lost her parent, and she posted it on her community page. So I want to use this opportunity to ask God to comfort our sister and her family at this time of loss. May God comfort them in the mighty name of Jesus. I don't want to mention her name yet because I didn't tell her I was going to do that. But please, if you're in our community here on YouTube, you know who I'm talking about is on her YouTube page. Reach out to her, whether through the comments or if you can find any other way to reach out to her, please reach out to her and comfort her at this time. All right. So my link is down. I don't know if Entertainment Daily is still here. I want her to chook mouth on this conversation. So Entertainment Daily, if you're still here, please, 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 I want you to come and help me talk about Posha Williams. Okay. All right. For most of you who do not know Posha Williams is an American reality TV star, and she's what are they? What's the franchise again? Real Housewives of Atlanta, Georgia, USA. She's a member of Real Housewives. Yeah, someone lost a family member. Yes, a male. Is one of our beautiful sister, our Omalecha. Yeah, she posted it on her community page, and she always come to my live stream. She comes to you go to her live stream too, Mel. I will send you her name. I don't want to mention her name here because I need to reach out to her first before I will do that. So hey, so I'm here to talk about Wendy Williams, okay? Wendy Williams, Posha Williams, two of them. So Mel, I'm sending you the name on WhatsApp so you can also check her page out. So why am I talking about Posha Williams? Okay, I've never talked about them here. The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I stopped watching them many years ago. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about her today is because she married a Nigerian. Welcome, Mel Fitness. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you, Joe, for
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How are you doing today, host? Can you hear me?
she always comes. She comes to my live stream all the time. But
Oh my
until I reach
goodness.
out to her before I'll make the announce her name here,
Yeah.
I'll reach out to her first. Okay. Mel, welcome. I saw the story I sent to your Instagram. I don't know if you saw that on your Instagram. I don't know which one I
Oh,
sent you. Was it Wendy Williams or was
oh,
he Posha? I can't hear
I've not
Mel.
seen it. I've
Can
not
you
seen it.
guys hear Mel?
Can you hear me? You can't?
If you can hear my guest, please let me know. I can't hear her. Let me use my phone to try. Instagram, I don't know if you saw that on your Instagram. Mel, can you say something?
Can you hear me now? Because I see that my mic is working, but I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh my goodness. Okay, they can hear you. Okay. I'm the one that is not hearing you, and I don't know why. I don't know why I can't
Sometimes
hear
that's what StreamYard does.
you. Okay. So go ahead, Mel. Unfortunately, I can't hear. How can I not hear Mel? Let me get earpiece. Give me get. Mel, keep talking. Let me get earpiece.
Hello, everyone. Let's keep talking till host is ready, and then we can get right into. I think it's Posha Williams' gist that we're about to dissect. But before we get into that, may the YouTube and our host just announced. I hope God give you people and guide you people through this moment because it's always very difficult, something like this. With the current situation in our nation, I don't even know what to say. So, host, which one are we talking about? Wendy Williams or Posha Williams? Which of the Williams are we discussing? Okay, she still can't hear me. I thought she had the headset yet. So I will wait for host to tell us
Honestly,
which.
which of the will I want to be hearing you? So I just
Okay.
want to get my earpiece on so I can hear you. We are talking about Posha Williams. She married a Nigerian, and that's why we are discussing it.
Yes.
Wait,
Simon Gobadia.
okay, left.
You know that story. Really, if you ask me, from the moment that news first broke, I don't know if host can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me, host? Or maybe I should step down and come back up so you maybe to be better.
Yes, I, ca- I can hear you. I think it's because I'm using a microphone. So
Yeah. Yes, yes. If you are, yes, yes, you won't hear me. If the microphone is connected, you won't hear me. That's why. Okay, so
Yeah,
from the
that's
moment that I heard that Portia
okay.
was actually seeing Simon Guebadia, I was like, oh no, these two are in for something else than love or even companionship or anything. I feel like their relationship was friends with benefits, whenever you're just in there to achieve, to gain something. And if you look at Simon Guebadia really loves, social media and like everybody see me, I have money, I'm wealthy, I'm living the life. And he's that kind of
Attention.
person. So, and Portia is another one that has what we call busybody in Nigeria, right? So they're really perfect match. But then when the whole story of how close Portia was with Simon's wife, ex-wife, I forgot her name now. Um, I forgot Simon's ex-wife.
Huh?
That was really shock. Uh.
Excuse me?
You didn't know that part? You didn't know?
I didn't know.
I forgot her
No.
name now. Is it Fanny or Fanny? Something like either F or
No.
P. That's where her name starts from. This lady used to invite Portia to their home. Do you understand? Like Portia comes to party with them. Portia sees how Gobadia used to spoil that woman with gifts, big mansion they lived in, all of that. And even when the rumor came out that it seemed like Portia is just not a family friend anymore, Portia was still busy defending. People didn't know. Even the woman didn't, she was like, Portia is her friend. Portia is her friend. Until she now saw it that, well, Portia is not really your friend, but Portia is there for Gobadia's cash. And if you know, these people, they know that one thing with Nigerian men with the money, whether na Yahoo money or Abina clean money, they love spending. So when I feel like because of how he took care of the wife, that's why Portia didn't care whose head
Mm-hmm.
she was stepping on. Portia wanted to be that first lady, the main person in the man's life, and she finally got in because the woman left, you know, and they got a divorce. And not too long, straight up, these two were dating. Yada, yada. Before we know, both of them were getting married. So when I heard this whole they're no longer together, okay, now she has gotten at least something from this whole thing. Because a lot of people now are now saying maybe because they denied him the US citizenship that he applied for. And I don't even know why. After you've done so much in a country like the US where they keep record of everything, even when you cough, they have record of when you cough, how many times you coughed, and all of that. What made Simon to think that he could go to that he could actually go to what was they called immigration people, the people that are responsible for granting citizenship, and then they are going to give him US citizenship. But now it seems like Portia doesn't want to associate herself with someone that has all this shady past. But is Portia going to tell us now that she was not aware that Simon Guebadia had issues? I see. Oh, greet your people. Greet your people. I see you have people coming in. You're welcome. You're welcome. Blessed. You're welcome. And Ineka, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. So I feel like Portia right now that everything is now in the open. Then it's just few people because not everybody goes to do a search to find out who has criminal background or criminal past or whatnot. So a lot of people didn't know if Simon Gobadia was there illegally or did some fraud allegedly. Well, there are documents to prove it, but let's just say allegedly. But then now that this whole thing is now out, I feel like Portia wants to distance herself from the whole situation because not too long ago she was posting about him, talking about ride or die and stuff like that. How do you post about ride or die a few weeks and you're filing for divorce already? Like the whole thing is not adding up. And another thing is all that glitters is not gold. Just because he was spoiling the other woman, you don't know what that woman was seeing in the house. So it is what it is. Let me allow you to say something, host.
Wow.
Okay, I think because host is using earpiece, it will take her a bit to hear the last word I said before she will say something. Can you hear me, host?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I can see my host is my co-host has stopped. Sincerely speaking, I didn't know that Posha and this man's family were friends before all of this started happening. Is really unfortunate. But the thing is, just like my co-host said, they don't care where the source of what's the source of income. They don't care where the wealth is coming from. All they want is the money. Okay. That's the lifestyle they are living. If you know these people, you know them. Not them. Okay. If you know them, you know them. So now, the after marrying this lady, um, they filed for citizenship, American citizenship, and the guy was denied American citizenship. Just 2 days after it became a public information that the guy was denied citizenship, the ex-wife filed for divorce. And the reason why the guy was denied citizenship, the list day long, e day long. They say the guy now yahoo yahoo. The guy don't thief plenty. The guy don't do all the things where he do for America. They can't chase and come out. He can't use another person name enter America. As he used another person name enter America, he continue the thing where they do all the bad things where they do. Credit card fraud though, in name day there. Um, taking from people who in name day there. So because what he did, na crime now. And if you get record for felon, you know go become citizen. So they denied this guy citizenship, and lo and behold, um, this guy, the lady filed for a divorce, straight up. So Georgina Onoha put it nicely that it serves them right, and unfortunately, women don't learn. You think women would definitely learn a thing or two. I was echoing because of this earpiece I had on. So women don't learn. Another person will go also and marry this man tomorrow. But unfortunately for this guy, he can never become an American citizen. Period. Never. Even if he likes, and he should go and get another name, he will still need to do thumbprints. His ID is already in the system. It will always flash out that this is the same fraudster, this is this. So it's always good to keep your hands straight because you never can tell. Well, after living this many years in America, he can become a citizen. And when situation like that happen, they'll put the person right back into the plane and deport the person back to Niger. Because all this money you think they threw around, it's not the money they did like this to make. Nah. If you do like this to make your money, you don't just throw it around anyhow. So these people do not understand what it is to save because they are taking from people and they are doing it anyhow. You know what you did not suffer to make, what you did not work hard to make is easy for you to throw around. That wedding they had in Nigeria was talk of the town. It was big, as in big. It was well celebrated. I think the marriage was 15 months, a year plus. It's all over. And Posha will move on to another man. Period. Okay. So lesson learned there for our folks, our young folks coming to America, or those that are already in America. If you come here and you're determined to be a law-abiding citizen, to do right by the law, by yourself, your parents, your community, and the village where you come from. I don't want to say Nigeria because Nigeria don't fail people. So in a village, I'm going to talk them now. If you have any respect for all these things I listed, you come here, become a law-abiding person, you're going to live well. When I mean live well, don't find a way to join people that are going to take from others. I don't want to use the word too much because of YouTube and Facebook guidelines. Don't join all those scammers. Also, some Nigerians are being from South Africa, Nigerians that are based in South Africa, they committed love scam in the US. They're being sent over here to come and serve their prison terms. So if there is anything for anybody to learn, do not think, yeah, you've done something for too long. American government did not catch you. When they remember you, you cannot go scot-free. This guy, I believe he never knew that a day like this will come in his life, that citizenship that he's been chasing, he can never get it. But look at it now. He's been denied citizenship. And from what I know, situations like that, they will bundle the person to the next available plane back to your country. Okay? All right. So I want to welcome Blessed Afak. Thank you for joining me here. There's another person that came newly. Thank you for joining me as well. Let me see if I can still find her name, if she's still here. Thank you for being here. Nena Wachuku, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate all of you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. And my co-host, unfortunately, I didn't hear most of the things you said, so I'm going to rewatch that part because I was watching and my phone died. So I just got my battery. I just got my battery to listen to it. So I will go back to know because Entertainment Daily is a trending lady. When I mean trending, anything trending story, trending gist, she knows it all from America to Nigeria to Europe to anywhere. She got you covered. If you're not following her right now on Facebook, you're on a very long thing. Check her out on Facebook, Entertainment Daily. She has Entertainment Daily on Facebook. She has oh Mel, help me, Celebrity Africa or something like that. Please, can you tell us your pages
Which,
on Facebook, Mel?
Entertainment Daily and Trending Gist for Gist. And then we have reality TV shows. We have the Real Housewives franchise, T, and then we also have Basketball Wives, and we have also Young, Famous, and African,
This
if you're following that Netflix series. So
microphone is
we
doing
carry
to me.
all of
I
that.
don't like them at all. I will tell my daughter to figure it out once I'm done. So, guys, please check out my friend Entertainment Daily. You can also check her out on YouTube. That's her name, Entertainment Daily, here on YouTube. You're going to catch up with all these stories we are talking about. So, I'm going to be fast now because I know for most of you it's already getting late. Wendy Williams is a talk show host, or was a talk show host because she's no longer hosting. She did Wendy Williams talk show for many years, and that lady in mouth bad. When I mean bad, is bad, badder, baddest. Now so they tell them bad, badder, her own na baddest. The woman, her mouth ugly, no be small. If she yab you on her talk show, you might even go through depression if care is not taken. So along the line, she started having marital problem, alcohol problem, and before you know it, she was out of the show. She stopped doing her show, and she became hospitalized. It was released yesterday that she is having dementia right now. It's really very sad. I feel so bad for her because she's still a very young woman. So I really pray they figure something out. And I don't know who is caring for her because I watched that story on TMZ and also from War Mail said on her video on YouTube that she was not well kept. She was being interviewed by Black China and all of that. And people are beginning to put one or two together. Our hearts and prayers goes out to Wendy Williams. She was only entertaining her audience by badmouthing a lot of people. We don't do that here. We are very we are very positive here in our channel. Anyways, we wish her well. I want to get to the cocoa of this gist. When I mean cocoa of today's live stream, hey, if you know what's been happening since this week, after last week Friday, no, yeah, last week Friday, that Nedu on his podcast brought Idris Kadiri. And then since that time upon yesterday, because I never go in social
Oh,
media
oh,
today,
you say Kadiri.
today,
Abdul Karim, oh,
fire,
not
fire,
Kadiri.
fire, back to back to back to back. Daddy Freeze never rest. He don't gather all in OGs. Wham. From Daddy Shoki to Okpe to Tony Tatula to P Square, Ike Chuku, So. All of them don't interview finish. Tony 1 week, all of them don't interview finish. And waiting be the yarn. The thing is that they say Idris na very arrogant person. Oh. You know, those days, those were the song we used to hear. Oh, those days. Then go they pose. No, then go they pose was among it too. Then go they pose. Hey, which other song was that? Idris song, Mr. Lecturer. It was very popular those days. And Tony 1 week, on December no Olubego. That's what I know Tony 1 week for. Tony Tatula, Tinubu, you don't bash my, you don't hit my car, or you go wreck better. That, but these people, they were there 20 years ago. Okay, imagine when I was in secondary school, things like that. So they were there when I was in the university. Those were the songs. Their era have passed, and most of them did not continue to, to be relevant in the music industry. So it seems as if their own time died off. Now is the time for Davido, the time for Burna Boy, Wizkid, Flavor Bania. What is money? Money or nothing, luxury or nothing. I love Flavor. If you're on my page, you should know that. Okay, Flavor Bania. I love Flavor. So that is their time now. Then Idris, that was a hit 20, 25 years ago, came now throwing shades on this young artist. I mean, I don't think that was right. And he claimed he was like the fighter of entertainment industry. He cleared way, made way. He fought to 50 cents, blah, blah. They've been back and forth, back and forth. Okay, let's fast forward it to the last one. Idris don't release song go. Dissing Daddy Freeze. Nobody don't ever talk to Daddy Freeze, go free. Daddy Freeze in mouth, a bad as a bad. If you say anything for Daddy Freeze show, Daddy Freeze go and begin curse your parents where they on their own, jeje. Instead of him to face his own person where they look for in trouble. Daddy Freeze specializes in cursing people's parents, which I don't like. Because the parents in picture were not there as your commenter or your troll or your guest. Why not face the person that came to troll you? But that's his own cup of tea. So now he'd release song that the freeze will come and be yabbing pastors for collecting tithe and offering, and in the night you'll be chopping with a politician where they steal money. That the freeze now came and then replied Idris. If you're part of that conversation, if you know what I'm talking about, please hit me up in the comment section. Nigeria Jaga Jaga, that is the famous one for Idris. Nigeria Jaga Jaga. That song, I think, is either 20 or 25 years ago. Until date, Nigeria is still Jaga Jaga. You see, nothing has changed. It's even worse now. It's worse now because 20 years ago, you can walk down your street without being afraid of kidnappers. But now, hey, go wear fancy clothes or carry big cell phone, they walk out for street. You go look for yourself, you know, go find you. Now, Sambisa Forest, you go find yourself with 100 million bounty on your head. So, Nigeria don't war. Jaga Jaga na small, it don't war finish, okay? That the freeze get bad mark, that is true. Mama, me, I know say you love flavor because almost all your TikTok videos are full of flavor. Yes, so I love flavor. What is money? Money is nothing. Honestly, Daddy Freeze mouth too bad. So he come meet the person wey fit am. So two of them, I'm waiting for more reaction from the two of them. However, I have one or two things to say about Idris. Okay. In life, I learned this as very, I think that was when I was in university or even way before university. As you're climbing up in life, you're climbing the ladder of your career or ladder of anything, climbing up in life. Remember to take people along with you in that journey, because you don't know when those people will be needed. Don't, because you're climbing up, you forget those beneath you. Idris, from all the things, interviews that the Freeze has gathered, they said Idris fought for no one. He fought for himself. They called Idris number one bully in the entertainment industry. How he treated a lot of people, never carried the younger ones along. And today, he's claiming he made way for Burna Boy because Burna Boy is famous. I mean, Oga, if you made way for Burna Boys would have done collab with you by now. There is no two ways about it. Because good people don't remember the finger that fed them. So that's the thing. You can't just be claiming as if you're the only one that is right. Why everybody they've interviewed so far, even what's his name? Tony Tatula, another one, Montana, Remedy. Eddie Remedy, all of them, nobody said something different from what the other person said. All their fingers are pointing at Idris as the bad one. So your time don't pass, and you did not do well. You did not nurture the right people, so that when you are down and out, those people you nurtured are the ones that will pull you up. But you were like this, too big to be talked to. That is reality of life. Oh, this diagbese happened 20, 25 years ago. But look at now, it's still affecting them. When Idris became ill, he had to come out publicly to solicit for help. If Idris actually paved way for the likes of Whiskey, Davido, Two-Face, Burna Boy, that time he was going through health challenge, they would have written him a check. 10 million will be nothing for the likes of Whiskey and Davido. Davido has a good heart. He loves giving. So this man, instead of him to realize, oh, in the past, I didn't get it right when I was young, when I was number one. Now I'm coming back. I don't want to come back with so much negative, energy. Let me come back with some positive energy to see who I can collab with. The guy no wonder. He came back with foot force, looking for who to tear down. He roped in P-Square into his conversation, called that Charlie boy, called Burna Boy, and the rest of all the people. Two-Face Dibia, Two-Face should do, you don't do that. But guess what? That's another strategy when you want to come and play online. People thrive on negativity, controversy. So he wants to use that controversy to wake up his career. But while you're waking your career up with controversy, how about team player? Being a team player, especially now that you're already in your 40s. How old is even Idris? Let's check him out, because everybody don't they grow old. Let me check how old Idris is, because I don't know what he stands to gain this time around. Idris Kadiri. Guys, pardon me. Why I know they get the name right? I don't spell him well. There's a way he spelled his name. Oh, let me look for it sharp,
Check
sharp.
check in the comment section. It
You
is
want information about
double
Idris?
E.
Just go to the
Although
Freeze
the
page.
real
It's still
Idris is
everywhere.
spelled with I,
The
but
Freeze
his
still
own
they
is
do interview on Idris. So he
ah
never
okay. The
stop.
host can't even hear me.
He never stop.
But anyway,
They
his
never
son, I
stop.
see you're calling him Kadiri, is Abdul Karim because he
Okay, it's
not an Nigerian.
EED, Abdul Karim, Abdul Karim, not Kadiri. Okay, okay, Idris. I don't find him. Okay, we'll make you see how old way Idris day now. Idris na baba, he don't reach 50. Oh, pari o. Now you see they join issues with small pikin. You know do well. You know do well at all. He's no longer 40. Idris na 50. Oh. He was born 50 years ago in Kano. And that's what Wikipedia said here. Idris is 50, was born 50 years ago in Kano. They did not even put this date. All these people don't grow old finish and they no one respect themselves. Eh? They no one respect themselves. Oh, Tony Tatula na 51. You can understand. They say a fool at 40 is a fool forever. You can't continue to get it wrong. At some point, you start getting it right. That's what growth is all about. At some point, you start getting it right. You can't continue to make the same mistakes. If you were a bully like they all claimed during your young career, now that you're trying to come back and be open for collaboration. Bring all these people, teach them the rope, tell them from your experience so that they don't make the same mistake you made. But no, that's not Idris. If you hear the song where you don't release about that the freeze, I know the full one will be Ebelebe Jolo. Okay? That the freeze is in his late 40 years. All of them don't grow old. Everybody's growing old, including me. Honestly. But I mean, they should do better. They should seriously do better. They should do better. No, nobody here is a child anymore. Two-Face is 48 years old. None of them. They are not kids anymore. They are not kids. The Benj is 43. So they are not kids anymore. Then coming to display this level of stupidity online is what baffles me. Is really what baffles me. Okay, Idris is claiming rights. Then everybody that the freeze interviewed, they are all saying that Idris is the bad guy. So, I mean, how do we judge it? The Bible starts of the mouth of two. A confession is established. Out of the mouth of two. Mouth of two. So two now became four, became six, because he has interviewed over 6 people and they're all saying almost the same thing. Idris was a bully. Idris was the intimidator. Idris was this. Idris was the one that took people, even people's song. Even Idris imposed his name on them. That was too much. But let it be a learning curve. Like I used to say, learning curve. From people's mistake, you learn. You keep learning from people's mistake. Don't make the same mistake people already made. For the young artists there, look at they talked about Mubad. What Mubad went through in the industry. How Mubad, what they did to Mubad in the industry is Lagos level. Who is still talking about Mubad now? You see, Nigerians, they don't follow through. They don't follow through. They bury history like it never happened. And now these OGs are beginning to reveal some of the things that happened during their time. People should learn. As you're growing, climbing the rope of life, make sure you take the people beneath you with you. If there is anything anybody should learn, I've said it several times on my live stream. You see Obi Kubana. If anything should happen to Obi Kubana today, he will have thousands that will come around to help him. Because when he became comfortable, he started building human capital, human beings, establishing human beings. In his community, in his village, as of that time, he gave 30 people 30 million, and he does it on a regular. A lot of people are successful today because of Obi Kubana. And you think if Obi Kubana has something to do tomorrow, that they will not rally around. That is the thing people are forgetting. But because of Nigerian nature, I want to be the one that will shine so others will bow down for me. Don't be that. Don't have that spirit. Have a spirit that will lift others up as you're growing. We see it happen on YouTube. We see it on Facebook. People that you started with, maybe for some reason, luck shined on them. They are doing better. They will never share your video. They will never even contribute to what you're doing, but they want you to contribute to what they're doing. They will not even come to watch. Just that little thing they can do for you, they don't do it. So I keep saying it, as you're growing in this life journey, make sure you build human beings. Don't just build your career only. Affect other people's life, impact lives. A schoolmate of mine posted something on WhatsApp, and I didn't even know he has written up to 4 books already. So he's launching his book. If you're in Unilag, please go check him out. Maybe I should use this opportunity and give him a shout out. If you're in Unilag, go check him out. Where is he? Okay. His book launch is coming up on the 16th of March, 2024 at Afe Babalola Auditorium, Unilag, Akoka, Yaba at 11 a.m. So when I saw a short drama that the daughter did with him about her father, I was moved because I'm a content creator. So I know when you see a good one, you applaud. I was happy. So I wrote me a reply. I said, this is really nice. Thank you for impacting lives. That was all I said. Wow, you're doing so well. Thank you for impacting life. And I am super proud of you. I didn't give him money. I didn't buy the book. But just that word of encouragement. He now wrote me, say, coming from me, that this means a lot. So he now sent me the proper invitation that he's having a book launch. He has written 6 books. How are you impacting your generation? How are you impacting the lives of people around you? Do you just want to be one rich man in an island, the only rich person in an island? Is that your goal, so that you know you're successful? People count success on the number of people they've been able to touch their lives. That is success for them. What can you brag of? Your limousine, your Tesla, Mercedes-Benz, 10 houses in Lekki? Then if anything happened to you tomorrow, you realize you have no friend. This thing that is happening to Idris should be a lesson for many. If truly he paved way for all these new artists that are doing exploits globally, there is no way we will not have seen a collab with Burna Boy and Idris, or a collab with Davido and Idris. But there is nothing like that in the pipeline. But he can't stop shouting that he paved way. Him fighting 50 Cent bodyguard, he claimed he fought 50 Cent. That is zone making way for the industry. I don't see that as making way. I don't. Instead of you to fight the bodyguard, why not fight Nigerian Breweries? They were the ones that told these people, this is your seat in the airplane. You see the priorities when you have beef against somebody. That's how it reacts. You have personal beef with the Yankee artists where they carry come. Instead of you to go fight the agreement on the contract with the originator of the contract, the Nigerian Breweries, the sponsors of the program, you came doing big boys, fighting your guests. Not until American embassy, Nigerian government start putting calls to the Inspector General of Police, then that was when he realized the story don't reach presidency. Because you know waiting, America no dey joke with their citizen. If you see our headache alone, they go come. Let me refresh our minds. There was a Yoruba man that came to Nigeria. They fired the man in his hotel. The hotel he built to put employment in his state. They kpai the man. It took American embassy to start looking for this man before investigation was done. And when they got to a reasonable extent, the widow here in the US demanded for the body. America came and carried the corpse back home to the America. They carried that body, return America. That is how much they care for their citizen, that you have American passport. So when Idris was fighting those people in the plane, misplaced priority. If you have a problem with the structure of the contract, meet the people that wrote it, the originators. Nigerian breweries. Why are you coming to fight somebody's bodyguard by taking their place, their seats in the airplane? I mean, they did not get tickets again. Did they issue tickets for airplane? I mean, they don't tell you where you go sit. So that's what I'm saying. He's still getting it wrong because that's not how to build human capital. It's not. You have to be a team player, not a disorganizer, not a very envious person. You're not there to backbite because the new ones are doing well. We fought, we cleared the road. Which road you clear? If you cleared the road for this young artist, there is no way they will not give you a shout out. That is the truth. There is no way. So anybody listening to me, please, if you have beef with somebody, make sure you're channeling your energy to the right source. Don't go looking for trouble for those that did not look your trouble. And then if Idris happens to come to America tomorrow, was he trying to stand a gang war? Those are the questions. If you know Tupac, most of you watching me today, these Gen Zs might not know Tupac. If you know Tupac and Biggie, B.I.G. in those days, you will be able to understand. That was the kind of way Idris was going, rivalry kind of way. And Tupac and B.I.G., where they now, 6 feet below. Because it was too much rivalry at the time. So, I'll be rounding up my live stream today with so much appreciation for all of you that joined me today. Please, 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 let's live this life to make an impact in our generation in a very little way. If you have siblings back home, check on them. If you get small change, send to them. I learned things are very tough and we're all hearing the same story. And if you're coming to America, like Posha Williams' ex-husband, that's how I was, because the girl don't fight for divorce. That the only reason why they denied him citizenship was because of what? Fraud, crime. Yeah. Be careful. You never can tell when they will catch you. That's what I will say. So, the time of trouble is when you know your true friends. In times of trouble, you know your true friends. Bam, you said it right. Blessed Afik. Then you need to ask yourself your motive for joining, because ever since I joined, I've learned a lot. I'm still learning. Did I miss anything? Blessed Afak said here. Most time when people are comfortable, they forget to build the people around them. So when the money dries up, now there'll be nobody to lift them up. That is the truth. Joe, you couldn't have said it any better. That is the truth. Honestly, people should learn from this Idris right now. People should really, really learn, especially these new artists, young artists. They should learn from it. Yeah, teach them not to make the same mistake you made. I like that. I like that. Teach them not to make the same mistake you made in the past. That's what is expected. It's not when you know that way did not work well with you. What did you end? Okay, let me even look at it. Idris and Two-Face Dibia, they were doing the thing at the same time, right? Two-Face is still very relevant. In as much as you can't put him in the category in terms of relevance, you can't put him and Davido and Burna Boy are the same. But in terms of African recognition, Two-Face is seriously relevant. Seriously relevant. But nobody heard anything from Idris anymore. That's it. You could have continued to find a way to be relevant in your community, in your society. But whereby they blacklist you, and you're instead of you to look at what's the reason behind the blacklist, you're not seeing the fault as your personal problem. You have a personal problem. But you're seeing the fault that P-Man is bad, Tony Tatula bad, Remedy bad, this person bad, everybody. So you're the only right person. Examine yourself again. That you'll be able to find where you're missing it. Everybody cannot be wrong while you're the only right person. Never. Never. Same people you meet along the ladder going up is the same people you meet along the ladder coming down. Bam! That is it. So we are going to close with this Joe's statement today. We are going to close with it. As you're climbing in the journey of life, in the ladder of life, success, a career, whether it's entertainment or anything, yeah, you're passing some people as you're moving, okay? Remember to lift some people up with you. We're not saying lift up everybody. What you can do, some people, because when that place dries up, it's still the same people you're going to meet on your way down. And that is the fact. Let's not forget how people rallied around Mr. Ibu to donate money for his hospital treatment. They donated huge millions to cater for him. Let's not forget that. Don't think because I have arrived, I don't care. Better be caring for people. Who. Davido doling out millions every time is not stupid. He is one of the most brilliant entertainers in terms of humanity is concerned. And he chose verified orphanage to give his money to. And do you think those little kids will not be praying for him? Oh no, they'll be praying for him. God bless Davido. And the Bible said that he hears the cry and tears of the sucklings. Let's all be aware of that. So with that, as you're climbing the ladder of success, remember, you're going to meet the same people when you're climbing down. Let's take that home and be one of each other's neighbor and do right before our very selves, our families, protect our family names, and then protect your village. I'm not saying protect Nigeria right now. Protect your village because Nigeria don't fail all of us. So that's where I'm ending today's live stream. I must especially thank all of you for joining me today. I've learned a lot today. I never regret joining. Thank you guys for joining me today. Janet, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for joining me today in today's conversation. I'm hoping to get more videos out if I can, but if I cannot, please bear with me until I figure my life out right now. I have a lot of things doing. My hands are tied. However, I appreciate all of you for joining. Don't forget to share the page. Don't forget to invite your friends. Don't forget to share the live stream or the channel. Okay, please, that's a way to encourage us for coming out here to discuss these issues that are going on in our society. Until I see you guys, what do you want? The people who own me don't they come take their things, so they came to take their charger. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. God bless you, big time, Mama. Thank you, Joe. I really appreciate all of you. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, remember to be your neighbors and be your, how is it said again? Love your neighbor as yourself and be your neighbor's what? I can't even remember that one. But please, no matter how little it is, plant pepper at your balcony, at your backyard, in your compound. Make a small garden. Plant something out there. Okay. Thank you so much, Mel. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I like this, your picture. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mel, we need to talk, guys. Something I want to run through you, okay? We need to. You cracked me up today. You made it so lively. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you immensely. God bless all of you. God bless Joe. You know I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being a great support. God bless you and your team, all of them you bring. Thank you guys immensely. So let's see again next Saturday for sure. I've been trying to come in on Sunday because by the time I finish work during the day, most of you don't sleep finish. Okay, it will be around your 2 a.m. Yeah, I think if I finish work around 5 p.m., I can only meet Americans or Northern Americans and Canadians, okay, and few people from South America. The rest of Europe are asleep. The rest of Africa are asleep. That's why I don't do live streams on weekdays, okay? And I try to also balance life and family. Like this morning, I was supposed to come very early today, but Oga said he needed somebody to talk with, so I just had to sit there and be listening to. Okay, so I really apologize for not having a steady time. My life is what it is right now. Bear with me. We'll figure it out very, very soon. So stay well, stay hydrated. If you get water from the tap, boil the water and drink. Okay, boil it so that you kill the germs and drink. Don't wait until Naija buy you with hardships. Some little things you can do to take care of yourself and family, do them now. Always know that Naija government no get you for mind, so no look upon them. Don't depend on them. Find something to do. Okay, find little things to do to make ends meet until economy gets better. Bye, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.